A little bit late, so we're going to crack on. We're here today with all the participants for the show that take place on Saturday 15th of February at the Queen Elizabeth Park, Stratford, London, at the Copper Box Arena. Cracking fights on there. We've got the WBO and WBA International Heavyweight Championship featuring the champion and European champion DERECK Chisora against Kevin Johnson from Atlanta, Georgia in the States. We've got Tyson Fury in a 10-round international heavyweight contest against Joey ABELL from Coon Rapids in Missouri, again in the States. Also we've got an undercard which we'll go through later. Two fights, two really competitive fights, certainly as far as DERECK's concerned. A fight that he's fighting a guy who's got well known for his stamina, not well known for his durability. I don't believe he's ever been stopped, although he's fought Tyson before, went the distance with him. He also has been the distance with Klitschko. So he's there, he comes to fight. I'm sure that he's going to give DERECK a real good, tough test. But DERECK, as we all know, has had a great year last year, and we're looking forward that he continues to do so this year. He's trained very hard. Don's got him into fantastic shape, and I'm hoping that we get another cracking performance out of him on Saturday. And due respects to Kevin, if he gets through that, and Tyson does the business as we hope he will also do against Joey ABELL, then we've got a big fight lined up for the summer. One that I think is the biggest heavyweight fight out there, not just in British boxing, but I think in world boxing. Two of the best heavyweights out there. So that's where we are. It's a cracking show we've got on there, as I said. We've got some undercard featuring Frank Buglioni. He's fighting Gatiano Nespro, he's defending his WBO European title. Bradley Skeet defending his title with WBA Intercontinental title against Sebastian Sibre. And then we've got numerous young other fighters on there. Great prospects. Former British Olympic captain Tom Stalker making his debut for us. Hughie Fury, he'll be on the card, 12-0, fighting Matt Greer from St. Louis. So we've got three Americans, Brits against the Yanks, and again, Hughie I think is one of the best heavyweight prospects out there, so that's going to be interesting to see how he does and how he progresses. And then we've got some good young prospects also on the card. As I say, good night's boxing. These guys can't afford to slip up. There's a lot on the line. There is not just the fight with each other, it's what happens after that fight. I know it's a tempting thing not to do is to look too much into the future, but we've got to do that. And as I say, they both win, they then fight each other, and the prize is who's going to face Vladimir Klitschko, because the WBO have said to me that should both of them win on Saturday, they will recognise DERECK Chisora and Tyson Fury as a final eliminator for their title. So lots on the line, and I'm certainly looking forward to seeing how it all pans out. The show's sponsored, and we're very grateful for the sponsors, Rain & Steel, who through Bill Ives have done a lot to help make this promotion and help make a lot of these big fights happen. It'll be broadcast for the first time on Sky HD, Box Nation HD is up, channel 449, so you're going to get even closer to the action now and see it better than before. So we've got two channels up there. If you're an existing subscriber, you can watch it on either of the channels. That's where we are. All the guys are here. Got all their name tags all in front of them, so if you want to ask them any questions, please feel free to do so. But don't rush.
Tyson, has it been how hard has it been the last 10 days with the change of opponent and then cutting your eye in training?
You know, just part of boxing, isn't it? Opponents pull out every 2 minutes, so it's nothing new to me anyway. I have 10 different opponents for every fight nearly, so just get in there. It's only a man with a pair of gloves on, so he's going to come and try and knock me out, and it's going to be a fight. So the cut eye wasn't that bad, it was just a little nick really. Not going to do a day today and pull out on Saturday night, so everyone's in luck and they're going to see a good fight.
Can you tell us how you've approached this fight?
Yeah, first of all, I'd say thank a lot to Kevin Johnson taking this opportunity to come to London. You know, we watched a bit of his fights. You know, the way I fight, the way he fights is totally different. So I'm looking for a knockout. So from round until when the round's finished, it's going to be pressure on him. We're going to go out there, look for him, and we're going to hurt him, basically.
Derek, you're assuming that you both come through your respective assignments on Saturday night. What will be different about the rematch with Tyson Fury?
Right now I'm looking at Kevin Johnson. I'm looking at the header in front of me, and that's Kevin Johnson. I'm not looking at anything else except for Kevin right there.
I hope for the best. You know, I know a lot of people are thinking that I'm here to lose, and I'm not here to lose. I'm here for the opportunity. You know, I don't, as a boxer, I don't think I deserve to be fighting the top in the world yet. You know, it takes a lot of work to get up to be fighting these kind of guys, and I definitely think that I'm worthy. I'm a worthy opponent. I'm looking for a knockout. I think that's my best bet. I can promise you that I'm not here to lose, and I'm here to fight. So.
Are you spurred on more, Joey, by the fact that when Frank talks about this, you know, the WBO are looking at potential title eliminators between Derek and Tyson if they win? But if you get that kind of victory, it puts you in a great light in that sense.
Yeah, and I expect a rematch. That's the first thing they're going to look for, and as the promoters, you know, I know what their plan is, and I hope to disappoint them. You know, I don't. That rematch is going to probably happen one way or another, whether they both win or they both lose. It doesn't, you know, that rematch is going to happen because that's going to be a great fight. But I just hope that Tyson is like Derek as far as not looking past this one, you know, looking at the face in front of him.
Kevin, likewise, you could ruin a lot of British plans here and put yourself in the line for a title shot again.
Oh yeah, that's my plans. I always keep a plan book on me to run some plans. I'm always known for starting some trouble. And fights like this is the ones I do the best at. I mean, pressure, a puncher, a brawler, these are the guys that get stopped. These are the guys I look the best against. So I definitely look forward to this fight because I capitalize on guys with this type of style. I mean, I couldn't have asked for nothing else better but a style like this. Anything different, I may not be here today, but this one right here, definitely worth showing up for.
I mean, you've not been stopped, you've only lost to opposition.
I've been stopped once in my life, and that was by my mama. And ever since then, nobody else gonna put me down.
How old were you then?
Oh man, my mama whooped my behind since I was 7 years old. I got hit with lefts, right, uppercut, switchboard, cat, dog, scrap, bat, everything, you name it. And here I rise, I'm still here, but I grew it. I guess it made me the tough, strong, broad nail that I am today. And unless you're a woman, you ain't putting me down.
Who's your toughest opponent?
Oh my God, my mama's a heavyweight, man. My mama's 6'1", 210 pounds. Trust me, it was a hell of a nightmare.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Joey, you fought 3 top 10 contenders. I know they were losses. You know, Kula from Fezakendo and Chisora.
Yeah.
What did you learn from those fights?
I learned something different from every fight. You know, the most important one is not to go into a fight without your mind with you. You know, and that was the main lesson that I learned from the Areola fight. The other two, I just wasn't. I wasn't prepared in the way that I should have been prepared. But the Areola fight, my mind wasn't with me, and that was that.
Joey, was Pulev the best out of the 3 of them, do you think?
It's tough to say. They all have their different qualities to them. You know, I think if they were all to fight each other, it would be just who had the better day. I think maybe, yeah. I can't really judge them on who's the best of the 3 of them.
Kevin, would you like to elaborate on why Derek Chisora's style played for you?
The style is just what I know best. I know pressure, and I know how to fight punches. I mean, granted, if you want to just take the punch count blow by blow, You line it both up. He's a better slugger than I am. He's a better pressure than I am. I'm a smarter boxer. I'm a faster boxer. I have better eyes. I have quicker hands. I have more punch in my arsenal. And you just line them up right there. That's why it lines up. And since I've been pro, I do good against guys like that than guys that like to stand back and box. I don't know why that is. But anybody that want to slug it out, it always turns out. Even when I fought the guy that's fighting Alex Leopold, when I fought him for the IBF title down in Australia, that guy was the toughest son of a gun I've never thought I've seen outside my mama on this side of the earth. And he came, but he got stopped. And then came back and fought another guy right behind him back down in Australia. He got stopped. And even guys before that, one of the toughest kids I ever fought in my career was Demetrius King. This kid was the toughest linebacker that stayed in your chest the whole fight. And it let me know early on how to handle pressure guys, them types of style. I love them. I love pressure. I love somebody coming at me. Because I have answers. When you sit back and you box with somebody, somebody's always looking for an equation. It's like a game of chess. You got to figure each other out. With this guy, we ain't got to figure each other out from round one all the way through. All the questions will be answered. Everyone. Who hits hard, who's going to get bunched open, who's going to hit the floor. All that stuff is going to get answered early on because we don't have to look for each other. We're going to be right there getting down. And I believe this will be my first fight where I actually come in and get down with the get down. I mean, this is going to be the prom and the song and the dance. This is going to be the final round before the round starts. It's going to be the making of an ending before the beginning starts for the ending. Definitely.
I think we all had it before, haven't we? I think he said the same thing when he was boxing Tyson Fury. Alex Scott say the same thing. Or Americans say the same thing, so and us Brits would just sit there and listen and then we deliver in the ring. So come Saturday we'll see how this plan's gonna go. I tell you what, I won't be on the canvas, he's gonna be on the canvas. Because I already told somebody else I'm gonna not train and I'm gonna knock him out. And without no doubt I will knock him out.
That is a bad man for being that confident. I really must give him props.
Give me props you want.
I really gotta give him props.
I get props from everybody.
I really must give him props for that.
It's alright, let's come Saturday.
Because if he knocks me out, I'll become his personal cheerleader for the rest of his fights.
Do you want to shake on that?
I will give him.
Do you want to shake on it?
Definitely shake on that.
Do you want to shake on it?
I definitely.
Oh, let's shake on it.
Here it is, contract signed.
But you have to promise me something. When you become my cheerleader, you have to wear a G-string or thong.
But
are you going to wear it? Yes or no?
You got your promise. You can have whatever. We shook on it, so it is what it is. It's delivered as it is. Now, what happened when you don't? That's the question.
What do you want?
I want 3 British women. I'm not greedy. I want to live for the day and go home tomorrow. Give me 3. I'll have them there by 9 and have them out by 12. That's all right. I'll sort it out. I got to get ready for the weekend.
I'll sort it out.
I know for a fact after the fight, Fury's going to be getting ready. So I got to hurry up and get ready, get it out of my system, make sure my stamina stays right, make sure my legs are tight and I'm good for the night.
I'll sort it out.
Better at what? You know, it's hard. 2 different styles of fighters, and styles make fights, as we know. Common opponents mean nothing because sometimes a man can knock somebody out, and then sometimes that person who got knocked out can beat the other guy, So it doesn't really matter who beats who. You know, the only thing that matters is I beat them both. So you know, it's going to be an entertaining fight, and whoever wins, I'll be looking forward to the rematch. But enough about their fight. Let's talk about my fight. You wanted to talk about them. Let's talk about me. I got this guy Joey ABELL. He's a big puncher, 6'4", southpaw. Worst nightmare for me, by the way. I'll just state that now. He knocked down Pulev in his last fight. I don't know if you saw that. And Pulev is the mandatory challenger for Vladimir Klitschko's title. So, like he said, he's coming here to fight. He's not coming here to lay down. He predicted he's going to knock me out within 5 rounds. So we're going to see what's going to happen. This is heavyweight boxing. 1 punch away from disaster, 1 punch from glory. On a Saturday night, it's all going to happen. You're going to see two great heavyweight fights. And you've got Yui coming up as well. Another great heavyweight fight. It's going to be a great bill. I'm really looking forward to it. Really, really looking forward to it.
Any more questions? We're all done?
Mackenzie is in the building. Late, we're better late than never, Mick.
Well, thanks very much for that. We're all over. Thanks very much for coming in today. Obviously, you want to do your one-on-ones. Everybody's available to do what you need. And so we're all looking forward to Saturday. Weigh-in is tomorrow at the Copper Box, and then we get down to business on Saturday. Thanks a lot.